welcome to this new video where I'm going to be talking about digital image basics and how you deal with images. So first of all, let's go over the basics. So what exactly is an image? So mathematically, any 2D function f of x comma y where the value of each f x comma y is the intensity of the color at the point x comma y. So image is basically a mathematical function in two variables, that is x and y, which denote the coordinates of that point in your 2D space, and the value at that point corresponds to the intensity of the color at that point. So say you've got your 2D image like this. This is your 2D plane and it's divided into rows and columns. So basically it's a matrix, and say you pick this cell, and so this is, if we start the indexing at 1, so 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 5, then this index, so this, the color at this point, this cell corresponds to the value of f of 2 comma 2, where x is 2, this is your x and this is your y, and the value of f of 2 comma 2 corresponds to the intensity of color at this point. So image is basically a collection of all these points in a 2D array or a matrix where each pixel's intensity or each cell's intensity is described by a mathematical function in two variables, and that function is dependent on the coordinate of your pixel, okay, x and y. And when x and y are finite, you get your digital image. So in simple terms, any image can be thought of as a matrix of elements called pixels, okay. Alright, so then there are three types of images basically. First is known as the first type is known as a binary image, and you have something known as an 8-bit image and something known as a 16-bit image. So what is a binary image? So in binary images, all the pixels of your image are either black or white. So basically there is nothing in between, either they are fully black or they are fully white, and black is usually denoted by 0 and white is denoted by 1. Alright, so there are no in between colors, there is only black and only white. Okay, so those images where you have this property of pixels are known as binary images. So the next type of images are known as are 8-bit images. So here in this case, each pixel of your image takes a value from 0 to 255. So that means there are 256 different values, because you're starting from 0 and going till 255, and so 256 is basically 2 power 8, and since it's 8-bit, that's how you get 256. Alright, so every pixel can take 256 different values. Alright, and this is also known as your grayscale image, where 0 corresponds to black, 255 corresponds to white, and gray is the median color of these two colors, so the median is 127. So that's a gray color. Okay, so similarly we have something called as the 16-bit image, where each pixel takes a value from 0 to 2 to the power 16 minus 1, because since we're starting from 0, we take away minus 1 from here. Alright, so this range corresponds of 202 to the power 16 different values. So that is 65,536 values possible for a single pixel. So you have these many values to choose from. So basically you're choosing your intensity of that pixel from these many values, possible values. So let's go over something known as the RGB image representation. So basically when you deal with images, any image is a matrix, right? And any RGB image, also known as a true color image, because that's what we see with our eyes, is made up of stacks of 3 colors, that is the red frame of your image, your green frame and your blue frame. So you have 3 stacks of image, 3 frames of images. When stacked on top of each other, you get a true image. Alright, so if you see, So let's take a different color, maybe let's take white. So you've got this pixel, similarly this index pixel will also be there in your green frame, and the same thing will also be there in a blue frame. Say it's the same pixel, this is the same pixel, right, and this is the same pixel, and this is my axis. Alright, so any pixel like this can be accessed by three different values, right? Three constituent colors. It's made up of three constituent colors, that those are your red, green and blue. So if you want to access the color intensity of any pixel, you access it using this syntax. So you have your parentheses and you have three values and they are comma separated, where the first value corresponds to your blue color intensity, your second value corresponds to your green color intensity, and your third value corresponds to your red color intensity. Now say I'll take an example in this. Say you have your image like this. Say this is something, you've got your image, say you've got your car maybe. So this is your car, and say this particular pixel which I'm showing in a square, and I'm blowing this up here. Say this particular image, this particular pixel, my bad, is only red. So when you see it with your eyes, you see that this particular part of your image or this pixel is colored only in red. So this is your red part, say, of your car. So how do you access this pixel? How do you write the color of this pixel mathematically? So it's written as comma separated values, three values, and since it's only red, that means the blue and green color intensities for this pixel are 0. So 0, 0, and since it is fully red, this 255 maximum intensity of red. So this is max intensity of red, this is 0 intensity of blue and 0 intensity of green. So 0 intensity of blue and green intensity. So you have got 0 blue and green colors, only red is there. So that's how you write it for any pixel. So if you see all the permutations and combinations of the types of values you have, you see that there exists, let me use a different color, there exists 256 times 256 times 256 different colors that you can assign to any pixel. So this is probably a very huge number, but that shows the variation of colors that you have at your arsenal. There are enormous amounts of variations you can use to color your image, and these are all the possible number of colors that you can use, all the colors and their different intensities. Alright, so concluding this video, I'll just go over this part as a conclusion. So your values that we just saw written in parentheses depend on the image class, so your range of values. So here we saw that it went up to 255 because I had my image as a unit 8 uint 8 image, so that its range is 0 to 255. If I had a uint 16 class, my image class was uint 16, my range would be 0 to 65,535. so this is basically 2 to the power 16 minus 1, and this is 2 to the power 8 minus 1, because it's here is 8 and here is 16. Now if I had my image class as double, my range would go from 0 to 1, and 1 is basically 2 to the power 1 minus 1. Alright, so your range of intensities depend on your image class. Alright, usually we deal with uint 8 type images, but if you have uint 16 images or double images, their class, you can alter your values correspond accordingly. Alright, so that's the basics of RGB image representation. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it, and please make sure to give it a like subscribe to the channel for more content and share with all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye guys.